glass of red wine and a smoke. Martin Glosauer made a discovery. Changes are part of everyday life. Things come and go, and others remain and change with the times. And as Martin Glosauer discovered whilst watching a film, the Tour de France was, and still is, the perfect example of change. The film which Martin Glosauer saw was in black and white and shot just after the Second World War. And the film not only showed the history and story of the Tour de France, but 3 interesting changes as well. And the thing that Martin Glosauer noticed the most was the fact that the competitors were not wearing helmets. The race was just as dangerous then as it is now. Then came the smoking. Most of the cyclists were not only smoking during the breaks, but also while cycling as well. This would never happen now. But of course a good cigarette needs a good wine, and the favourite refresher was a glass of red wine. Cycling and drinking was no problem then. But the Tour de France is not the only thing that has changed. When Martin Glosauer was a boy, there were no seat belts in cars, and very few motorcyclists wore crash helmets. These were things that nobody thought of. And smoking too was widely accepted. It was done on buses, trains, aeroplanes, in cinemas and homes, and everywhere else too. Now, thankfully, planes, trains, offices, buses and cinemas no longer smell of cold, stale smoke. No smoking has been a very positive change. So, as Martin Glosauer says, remember the now, it won't last forever. Things disappear all the time and are quickly forgotten. And Martin Glosauer believes that photos are the best way of saving the past. Our present will then be kept for the future. Changes are part of everyday life. Things come and go, and others remain and change with the times. And as Martin Glosauer discovered whilst watching a film, the Tour de France was, and still is, the perfect example of change. A glass of red wine and a smoke. Martin Glosauer made a discovery.